What is the purpose of the 2-second rule in driving? A. To maintain proper lane position. B. To check for blind spots. C. To ensure a safe following distance. D. To time acceleration at green lights. Answer: C. The 2-second rule helps drivers maintain a safe distance from the car ahead to avoid rear-end collisions in normal driving conditions. When must a driver yield to a pedestrian at an intersection? A. Only when traffic lights are red. B. Only when in a marked crosswalk. C. Always, whether or not the crosswalk is marked. D. Only during school hours. Answer: C. Drivers must yield to pedestrians at intersections, whether or not there are marked crosswalks, to ensure pedestrian safety. What does a solid yellow line on your side of the center mean? A. Passing is allowed. B. You may turn left anytime. C. No passing allowed from your lane. D. Only trucks may pass. Answer: C. A solid yellow line on your side means you cannot pass. It's used to indicate areas where visibility is limited or unsafe. Before changing lanes on a freeway, you should: A. Flash your headlights. B. Honk twice. C. Check mirrors and blind spots. D. Speed up past the car behind you. Answer: C. Safe lane changes require checking all mirrors and blind spots to avoid cutting off or colliding with another vehicle. If your vehicle starts to skid, what should you do? A. Accelerate quickly. B. Brake hard immediately. C. Steer in the direction of the skid. D. Turn the wheel in the opposite direction. Answer: C. Steering into the skid helps you regain control by aligning the tires with the direction the car is sliding. At a four-way stop, who goes first? A. The driver on the left. B. The driver who flashes lights. C. The last car to stop. D. The driver who arrives first. Answer: D. At a four-way stop, the vehicle that arrives first has the right of way. What is the main reason for using headlights during the day? A. To warm the engine. B. To alert birds. C. To increase visibility to other drivers. D. To activate the horn. Answer: C. Daytime headlight use improves your vehicle's visibility to others, especially in bad weather. When parking uphill with a curb, turn your front wheels. A. Straight ahead. B. Toward the curb. C. Away from the curb. D. Toward the center of the street. Answer: C. Turning wheels away from the curb prevents your car from rolling into traffic if the brakes fail. A flashing red light at an intersection means: A. Slow down and proceed. B. Stop completely and proceed when safe. C. Stop only if other cars are coming. D. Speed through the intersection. Answer: B. A flashing red light means stop completely and continue when the intersection is clear. When should you dim your high beam headlights? A. When you're within 500 feet of another car. B. On city streets only. C. Only when passing a truck. D. When the sun is setting. Answer: A. High beams should be dimmed when approaching another vehicle within 500 feet to avoid blinding the driver. If a traffic signal is not working, you should: A. Ignore the signal. B. Treat it like a four-way stop. C. Drive through quickly. D. Wait until it turns green. Answer: B. A non-functioning traffic signal should be treated as a four-way stop for safety. What should you do when entering a freeway? A. Stop and wait for a gap. B. Use the acceleration lane to match speed. C. Honk before merging. D. Wait for someone to signal you in. Answer: B. Use the ramp's acceleration lane to safely match the speed of freeway traffic before merging. A yellow triangular sign indicates: A. School crossing. B. No passing. C. Railroad crossing. D. General warning. Answer, D. Yellow triangular signs are warnings about upcoming conditions or changes in the road. You may make a U-turn in a residential area when A. There are at least 200 feet of clear visibility. B. There's a yellow light. C. It's raining. D. You're in a hurry. Answer, A. U-turns are allowed only when there's enough visibility and it's safe/legal to do so. Before entering a roundabout, you must A. Speed up. B. Yield to traffic already in it. C. Stop in the center. D. Honk to warn others. Answer, B. You must yield to vehicles already circulating within the roundabout. When backing up your vehicle, always A. Use your mirrors only. B. Look over your shoulder. C. Keep both hands on the bottom of the wheel. D. Reverse quickly. Answer, B. Turning and looking over your shoulder gives a better view of your path and helps avoid obstacles. What does a broken white line on the road signify? A. No lane change allowed. B. Lane changes permitted. C. Pedestrian crosswalk. D. Construction zone. Answer, B. Broken white lines separate lanes in the same direction and allow lane changing. Which factor contributes most to collisions among senior drivers? A. Driving too fast. B. Poor night vision and reaction time. C. Aggressive behavior. D. Distraction from music. Answer, B. Slower reaction time and diminished vision often affect senior drivers' safety. Hydroplaning usually happens when A. Roads are dry. B. Tire pressure is high. C. You drive fast on wet roads. D. You're driving at night. Answer, C. Driving fast on wet surfaces causes tires to lose grip, leading to hydroplaning. When driving in fog, it's best to use A. High beams. B. Parking lights. C. Low beams. D. Hazard lights. Answer, C. Low beams reduce glare and improve visibility in foggy conditions. What should you do if your accelerator pedal sticks while driving? A. Pump the brake and turn off the ignition immediately. B. Shift to neutral and steer to a safe area. C. Pull the parking brake sharply. D. Step on the gas harder to release it. Answer, B. If the accelerator gets stuck, shifting to neutral removes engine power from the wheels, allowing you to safely steer to the side. Do not turn off the engine while driving, as that may lock the steering wheel or disable the power brakes. When is it legal to pass another vehicle on the right on a multi-lane road? A. When you are in a hurry. B. When the other driver is signaling to turn left. C. Only in residential areas. D. Never under any circumstance. Answer, B. You may legally pass on the right if the vehicle ahead is making or about to make a left turn and there is enough space on the right without driving off the roadway. At a four-way stop, which driver proceeds first? A. The driver turning left. B. The driver who arrives last. C. The driver on the left. D. The driver who stops first. Answer, D. At a four-way stop, the right-of-way goes to the driver who arrives and stops first. If two drivers arrive at the same time, the one on the right has the right-of-way. A diamond-shaped sign typically warns of A. Railroad crossings. B. Traffic signals. C. Hazardous or changing road conditions ahead. D. Speed limit zones. Answer, C. Diamond-shaped signs are used for general warnings and to indicate potential hazards like curves, intersections, or merging lanes ahead. When approaching a roundabout, you must A. Yield to vehicles in the roundabout. B. Drive straight through without yielding. C. Stop and wait for a green light. D. Enter the roundabout quickly. Answer, A. Vehicles inside the roundabout have the right-of-way. You must yield to them before entering to avoid collisions and keep traffic flowing smoothly. A flashing yellow light at an intersection means A. Stop and wait for a green light. B. Speed up to clear the intersection. C. Proceed with caution. D. Yield to only trucks. Answer, C. A flashing yellow light indicates that you may proceed but must do so carefully, watching for cross traffic or pedestrians. When driving in fog, you should use A. High beam headlights. B. Parking lights. C. Hazard lights. D. Low beam headlights. Answer, D. Low beam headlights reduce glare and improve visibility in fog. High beams can reflect off fog and make it harder to see. Which lane should slower traffic use on a highway? A. The far left lane. B. The center lane. C. The right lane. D. The shoulder. Answer, C. On highways, slower traffic should always keep to the right lane, allowing faster vehicles to pass on the left. When you hydroplane your tires. A. Grip the road better. B. Float on top of water. C. Increase fuel efficiency. D. Stop rotating. Answer, B. Hydroplaning occurs when your tires lose contact with the road and ride on a film of water, reducing traction and control. Reducing speed helps regain traction. What is the primary cause of rear-end collisions? A. Poor road design. B. Driving too slowly. C. Following too closely. D. Worn-out tires. Answer, C. Tailgating, or following too closely, gives the rear driver less time to react, increasing the risk of crashing into the vehicle in front.